Hi guys, welcome to a quick recap of 12 days of OpenAI. I'm going to be talking about it, giving my views, and probably you could also mention you some of your views and comments. It's going to be one of the most interesting video on my YouTube channel, guys. If you are new, just 1 minute, you can see I have a deep learning project playlist, a PyTorch playlist, a complete data science project, Power BI playlist, SQL playlist, NLP playlist, Python playlist, Flask playlist, industry ready project playlist, guys, data analytics projects, data science project ideas and themes, generative AI end-to-end playlist, guys, and some shorts as well. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new to it. And guys, you can personally reach out to me anywhere, LinkedIn, Instagram, everything works for me. So now guys, let's get started. So guys, the first update that was on day one came in that we have O1 released and ChatGPT Pro. So guys, see, this is a I would say a big update. As you know that essentially O1 was the model that was in preview. So OpenAI had three variants of O1. So one was essentially you had three variants of O1. One was in preview, one was in mini, and now they have released the full model with all the developer based capabilities as well. So I would get back to that little later, but yeah, it's now completely released. And probably I'm not sure how you guys use it. So mostly I use everything via Azure. So once everything is on Azure and it's deployed, I would experiment with it. But the main thing is, guys, it's deployed specifically. If you're using directly OpenAI's API key, you can get started, use it. And guys, O1 is a reasoning model, so you need to be very sure about what use case you are solving it. It's not a model that you would integrate into any chatbot. It's for solving reasoning related tasks, complex tasks, specifically designed for areas such as coding, physics, maths, chemistry. I think that's very important to understand. On the architecture side, I think I have made one video, but let me just quickly mention it once more. So guys, see what O1 does it, that it relies on test time compute. So the thing is that it just isn't like predict the next response. It rather creates a chain of thoughts, and based on that chain of thoughts in runtime only, it changes, it tweaks that. Let's say it took a direction first. Okay, it believes that hey, this might be the direction that it could be the answer. It would go in that direction, and let's say it feels that in between that hey, this is not the right direction to take, then it can go to another direction as well. So basically, if it has more test time compute, so essentially it's more thinking, and there is an indication that it's probably reasoning. So that's there. Obviously there's still a lot of work to understand that whether is it actually reasoning, or is it probably just trying to get some stuff of the data it has seen. To me the latter is true, but then I'm not like people. I firmly believe that O1 is a model that is better than 99.9% of humans alive. It is way more smarter than I am in many areas. Yes, there might be some areas where it is not very smart, but that type of reasoning is not specifically related to driving economic value. Let's say you're a copywriter, coder, analyst, or a manager. I think all these skills are well combined into O1, better than 99% people. Yes, you wouldn't trust an AI right now in order to just go in the wild and do stuff. But yeah, that's on O1. And guys, now ChatGPT Pro has launched. So all you need to understand is now that they have three tiers of payment. One is for $20, one is for $200, right? So you could just take this ChatGPT Pro tier if you have $200. I think for India it doesn't make any sense for spending $200. That's too much. So that's there. Then guys, day two is something that's very less talked about. It's OpenAI's reinforcement learning fine tuning research program. So guys, if you want to really understand that, this is a very important thing. Till now there is no such service on the fly which I am aware of, and I'm damn sure that I'm correct, that allows you to fine tune a model using RL in such a easy way. All you need to do is you need to just get your data into a format that that you just need to get your data into a format that is required in their interface, and it's going to do everything in backend for you, and it's going to be using reinforcement learning fine tuning research. I would have loved to study more about it, but obviously nowadays they don't publish a lot of researches. But that's the heart of it, and it has never been done that fine tuning leveraging RL has become so simpler. It's a big win for OpenAI, specifically on the RL research front. So that was on day 2. And again, guys, you need to understand all this would apply to basically fine tuning O1 in terms of RL. As I said, it uses RL. So it just doesn't takes a decision like, let's say GPT-4, it analyzes, it break it down, it essentially creates a chain of thoughts, analyzes each response, and it can tweak it back as well if it initially doesn't make sense. So that's a good part of it. So if you're a scholar or researcher, free feel to apply to this program. Then guys, you have Sora. I think Sora is exceptionally well. So Sora is a separate product altogether. You could just click on start now, you would be directed to sora.com. So this is their product thing. You could just, you need to upgrade your plan, create videos. You can just write the prompt and get videos, and it's great. Sora is a great product, and it's just not a product on specifically on text to video front. It would be a product which would help people design animations, movies, creative thing. Everything would be wrapped under this only. So this is Canva when you have a lot of AI into it. So this is, I mean, right now it's nowhere close to Canva. Canva is exceptional, but still, like on the same lines, OpenAI is also thinking that we need to have a product that's gonna do everything in here as well. And it's just they're also getting started there. That's a long win for them. That's a long way for them as well. But it's very interesting. I wanted to use Sora, and I mean, I was ready to pay $20. But the thing is that I have an HDFC based account, and there is some mandate issue which OpenAI is having with HDFC. I don't know why, but yeah. So a lot of people who have HDFC based credit cards and debit cards are not able to get access to the subscription, but that is what it is. Then guys, day 4 was Canvas. Guys, I think Canvas is amazing. It's one of those features which would make Chat GPT even more better. So if you could just see, right, there is a thing that you could just click on view tools, Canvas, right? So you can just, let's say, write a code to generate, let's say, binary search. So if you're just like doing, so it's gonna like have a canvas. Just see this, guys. This is such an amazing feature, and this just so amazing, right? It's like a thing which it was started by what was the name of that organization? I just forgot it. It was started by that organization which had this feature in order to just get that stuff rolling in, that you can just edit the code. And oh, Cursor, yeah, so Cursor AI was that organization that got this thing right for the first time. And the same thing is now in your Chat GPT as well, and you could click on run as well. You could just like it's gonna run the code as well for you. So that's pretty much it, guys. So that's very important in order to understand, and you could edit your documents in live here as well. So this is pretty much it. I'm not sure, I don't use this, but it's probably running. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that is the feature that is there, right? Run initializing the environment. So probably it takes some time. Maybe I'm also using this feature for the first time because specifically for coding related things, I use a Claude 3.5 Sonnet. That's my favorite model for coding. And now I have seen all benchmarks, guys. I know O1 wins, but I think O1 has a different reasoning engine, which takes a little more time to think. So you can just see ran successfully, right? So like that's pretty much it. You could run your code over here. So it's a good feature for developers, and also not just for developers, for editors as well. You could edit your doc in here there only, and there's a lot more things. If you would see, like you could just like do a lot of stuff in the canvas only. The next thing is Chat GPT in Apple Intelligence. Guys, this is an expansion of Apple's investment and partnership with OpenAI. uh, that's a clear indication that OpenAI is way ahead of its competitors right now. Apple is having an access to some of its IP. Microsoft has access to all its IP, and you have ChatGPT, and perhaps a feature where what you could do is that it's integrated in Siri now. You could just Siri, so in simple terms, Siri has an access to chat GPT, so it's a good thing. It's tool usage as well. I have also created a video on tool usage, so that's pretty much amazing. So you could just turn on your phone and throw out something and just get that done. So even today morning I was also writing some notes, specifically in terms of backend API development, and I also clicked the image uh, in my Apple iPhone and just gave it to chat GPT. It was able to chat, it was able to answer, it was able to reply to those things. So guys, we are like, that is already done and it's really amazing. Advanced voice with video and Santa mode, guys, I think this is very very important. The thing is, audio is a big industry, speech is a big industry, and right now they have a feature wherein you could just chat to the model in natural voice and it feels damn natural, guys, trust me. If you can buy the advanced voice mode, I wish I could have shown you, but I don't have access to a card which they allow as of now. I'm going to probably arrange it because I want to really experiment with the audio mode. I think specifically I have a lot of ideas in terms of tools, all that is coded up. I have made an accept great projects as well, but I just need to wrap everything inside an audio based interface so that it looks even amazing, and their audio based is exceptional, guys. You could have very real time based systems, and probably, guys, that's the future. But yeah, there are some aspects to it which would take a little time for end-to-end deployment in enterprises, but it's going very fast, guys. This voice feature is very amazing. Then, guys, the next thing is projects in chat GPT. So guys, I think this is more on the organizational layer, but a very important feature that you could create a project, upload some files. So probably if you would see uh, Claude had this feature as well, wherein you can create a project, right? You can create a project. So if you see that, let's say this is Autodash, right? This was one project that I created. So you can create a project, set up global settings, and perhaps have a files added to that theme so that every response is aligned to it. So it was a feature that was well due in chat GPT, and they shipped it. That's amazing. So day 8 is specifically on search. So guys, if you know that OpenAI has like chat GPT has access to search now, so it has search. So you could just say like what is happening in Gurugram today. So guys, it would search the web and like this is what is happening. Okay, my god. So all that things are happening in Gurugram, right? It was able to get you all these things via this NDTV source. So guys, this is more on the lines of what Perplexity does. Obviously Perplexity is currently doing a great job in this space, and the big reason is that, guys, the TAM for search is so large that probably everyone could have a small chunk of it. What I think of it is, guys, that it's difficult for Google, since perhaps now my usage on Google probably would have been decreasing by about 40, 50, 60%. So the only reason now when I want to use a web browser is that, one, that I have tested all AI tools and they are not working, or secondly, I want to do some sort of shopping or some sort of business purchase which is not possible, or any transaction. Let's say I want to buy some stuff from Amazon, so I won't use chat GPT for it yet. But the moment you have agents which are like very reliable, you would probably not use Google at all. So Google probably today would be having a lot of internal discussions on how to protect their search. And because, guys, if you know that the main revenue of Google comes through ads, and if your search gets killed, people are not gonna pay for ads. But guys, what I've seen is that all these things don't happen like this, so it usually takes a lot of time to lose that base. But Google would be at it and they are good at it, so they would be probably doing a lot of thinking. On day 9, guys, was holiday treats for developers. So guys, as I said, that now their developer tool stack is completed. OpenAI O1 and new tools for developers. So guys, you have real-time API improvements, you have new fine-tuning method, and perhaps image support is also there, I think. Uh, Tool calling is also there, structured outputs are also there. So all this, if you're dealing with API, you would know that what are function calling. So I have made a video on it as well. So the idea is that you let an LLM call a function. I have like created an amazing chatbot on it as well. developer messages, guys, this is very important. Specifically structured output. So structured output is that you want it in a JSON format, and then guys you have vision capabilities, which are even awesome. So guys, this is very important. And guys, they have introduced another method of fine tuning. I said they are doing a lot of work in fine tuning space and it's going unnoticed. But if like I'm an AI developer, I would be very keen in understanding how they are doing. And this time they have done it via preference fine tuning. So if you see that you need to perhaps give your data into a different manner, let me just show you. Yeah, I think they haven't given that yet, but in the video they have shown that you need to do it via some other way, which is more like preference based fine tuning, and it works well, guys. So this is on the developers front. Then guys, 1800 chat GPT. So this is this number. You could call it talk to chat GPT. I think it's a good feature, right? A lot of people don't use apps, specifically elderly people. They might want to ask something, talk something. I think this is where, guys, things are getting little, I would say, I don't have a better word. It's probably getting a little tricky, right? Because it's becoming part of our lives more and more, right? So now it's in our phone, it's in our Siri, tomorrow it's going to be in our television, a day after it's going to be in our search. You'd have agents running over the internet doing tasks for you. And right now you can chat with it, right? There's a big social implication of it as well. So it's pretty much it, guys. I think for India you can add chat GPT to your WhatsApp and chat with it. So then you have work with apps. So let me just work with apps. So what is this exactly? Let's just open it. On day 11, work with apps. So they don't have a, I think they didn't have a blog published for it, which makes sense, guys. It's holiday season in US, so they don't want to work, which is absolutely okay. Work with apps, OpenAI. Let's just see what it was. Yeah, so right now, even like the, I don't remember it what it was. Let me just see what it was.
Things like, with your permission, of course, being able to see what's on your screen and being able to.
Okay, guys, this is very important announcement. Yeah, work with apps. So, guys, I'll tell you what it was and I'll explain you as well. So, I have made a detailed video as well on Claude's computer use. So, now see what is going to be happening, guys. You would have Chat GPT in your desktop, and now you could just ask it to, let's say, do some task, and it's going to do them for you as well. So, it's similar on the basis of computer use. So, guys, this is the first space where you need to be very much interested, that you would have systems which are primarily doing tasks for you in a very localized base setting, right? Right now they are not able to bypass the internet. It's more like that, can you create 5 folders for me, can you go over the internet and search this. I think Claude's computer use does a decent job at it, like a good 2.5 out of 5, which is a great start, because the upside of it is infinite, right? You could have systems running over the internet and doing everything. And guys, the last and the most important thing is that essentially, guys, computer use is just allowing an AI to control your computer, and it is important, guys, and it's a big thing because a lot of manual data entry work, a lot of manual repetitive tasks can be automated. Right now, guys, we are, I think, at the space where agents work 60-70% of the times, and that's not a point where you deploy them, because even if you deploy them and get some brownies, but they wouldn't be used at an enterprise level. To get started using agents and at an enterprise level, it's going to be about 99% of reliability, which is going to take some bit of time. And guys, day 12, the biggest announcement, that is, you have O3. So guys, now they have launched O3, guys, and the thing is, guys, O3 is very, very, very important, guys. Okay, O3 is the model which is able to solve some level of arc AGI task as well. And if you would look, let me just see if I can show you the system card or anything. And think they haven't released the system card obviously because it's in testing phase, but the O3, if you would see O3 evals, O3 OpenAI. Uh, let's just see this TechCrunch blog. Guys, this model is winning on all evals. Okay, this is really winning on all evals. It's probably let me just see if I can open this tweet for you. So guys, this is by Noan Brown as well. He's a researcher at OpenAI, and he has done exceptional work when it comes to uh, planning specifically via using RL. So guys, if you're able to see SWE verified bench, so this is more on the, it's a bench that has tasks related to software engineering, and you're able to see guys, O3 is nailing it. I'm not sure O4 and O5, it's gonna probably beat this bench. See, already guys, benchmarks are getting saturated if you'll see, and even guys at Epoch AI Frontier Math. So this is very kind of a research math, guys. Okay, this is not normal math. Even like uh, there's not enough data to train these models right now. They need very specific kind of data, and guys, even on this benchmark, it's going really up because guys, it's a reasoning model, as I said, very wisely used reasoning models. But you're essentially able to see that how O3 can really just get a lot of stuff done, guys. Okay, there are 2 3 aspects of it which I want to tell. One is that it's moving very fast. The rate at which evals are getting saturated are very fast, and there's a big buzz in the AI community that all evals would be done by 2025. So what do you call that? Do we have AGI or not? Guys, it's a very subjective term. There won't be any one moment where we'll be like we have AGI and we don't have AGI. To me, guys, we already have systems which are very much capable than humans. It's just the point of how do you deploy them. That's the challenge, right? It's not that you can just throw them at any task, but if they're used in the most efficient way, they could starting with increasing the productivity of humans to an unseen number, to possibly replacing them as well. And now you have O3 which wins on the ARC AGI benchmark at some level. It is not exactly AGI, so like there are few aspects on which it fails as well. So yeah, if let me open this, I'll just show you the things. Yeah, so guys, see, this is like a semi-private eval, and essentially this is 88%. Okay, 88%. Okay, so this is a eval RKGI on which this model scores 88% when given like cost per task is was like $1,000. So if you're going to be spending $1,000, that's perhaps what is $1,000? $100 is about 8,000 rupees. So 1,000 would be 80,000 or 80 to 90,000 bracket. So that's the amount of money you need to just spend on just getting that stuff done. And guys, this is more than humans, right? So like a human I think has 85% something on this benchmark, but O3 has 88%, and the cost per task was $1,000. But I think it's not like super bad as well, right? I mean, see, Kaggle state of the art is here, and then you have 88%. Like it's a big leap, right? It's a big leap, and you could guys probably be seeing how fast we are moving, and we are very close on uh, closing on a lot of benchmark, guys. Okay, right now we are not like there, but there are like a lot of things which are happening, and this is the main part of it, guys, which people are reading about, that OpenAI's O3 model score highest score in O3, the O3 model, and it is shown x, like there's a good rise, guys. We were just like here, and all of a sudden we are here. That's what happens when you are on the exponential curve. You never know when the velocity is just gonna be very high, and it just beats and shocks all of one. So guys, just try to see, read what they are saying, guys, because this is very important. Okay, if you will understand this, then only you would be able to survive in the industry. Okay, so for context, our AGI 1 took 4 years to go from 0% to 5% in 2024, and now guys we are at 88%. Just see guys. So guys, then our AGI 2 is going to be like, for they'll be launching it in 2025, which we'll be evaluating. And so guys, this is basically, it's not that it was able to like solve everything. There were few abilities which it was not able to do as well, but that's the part right now. See what is it saying. So is it AGI? So guys, see, however it is important to passing AGI is my own thing. So see, the founder of this test is saying I don't think O3 is AGI yet. O3 still fails on some very easy task, indicating fundamental difference with human intelligence. So guys, all these things are there, but I can bet guys, I haven't used O3, but I have used O1 once, the preview model. Now we have O1 full as well, and the pro version of it as well. It was exceptional at coding, guys. There was a task which Sonnet couldn't solve, and it solved that task. So guys, we are probably heading towards a state where things are going to change very rapidly, and a lot of people are going to tell you do this, do that. Guys, trust me, they don't even understand what AI is. Even if you could just ask them what arc AGI is, like what is evals, you can go and ask them, let's say what is RL, they won't know any of it. They just are going to tell you do this, do that. It doesn't work, guys. No one actually knows that to what extent these things and these systems are capable of. If these systems are more capable than humans, which to me seems a very likely possibility, guys, because I am, guys, very less worried about all these RKGI evals. Because if you see this test, it's good, it's important to crack reasoning, but guys, I mean, look around you. Do people reason? I don't think so. They are doing a repetitive task on very similar lines, right? And AI can be great at mimicking that, and that could really, really bring in the economic shift. At least for a lot of workforce, you would know it better than me if you just look at people around you. It's not that you need perhaps some elite level of reasoning skills to be in the workforce, right? All of us are very normal humans. So, guys, there is an indication that we'll be running out of benchmarks, and yeah, we are very much in the space that it would be very dangerous, and not dangerous in terms of like it's going to kill us yet, but still, I'm very, very worried about the idea of economic displacement because of AI models. It's just about cracking their deployment right. And I think probably today, or let's say after 4 years from now, we'll be into a fundamental zone where things would be changed a lot. It's going to be really, really a part of our daily lives. I don't think we'll run out of things to do, but I mean, who knows? So on that note, I would like to end. And guys, O3 releasing, and its performance on benchmarks is amazing. Almost in every benchmark it is winning, and specifically in terms of reasoning, it's killing it, and it's going to probably be a great base for OpenAI as well to scale this. And again, guys, scaling it won't be easy. Already they have scaled a lot. They are having issues with their capex expenditure. That's why they have this $20, $200, maybe, who knows, if you want to use $3,000. I don't think it's going to be $1,000 for sure. I mean, it was like you spent $1,000 on this because you wanted to like show very high performance on eval, but that's okay. See, even like what a, oh, that's a great scale, right? 10 to 1,000. So that's probably in, let's say, about $30 you achieved 76% level of efficiency, which is good. So guys, this is just a starting point. Catch this space, subscribe to my YouTube channel, reach out to me on LinkedIn and Instagram. I'll be able to personally guide you for free. Thank you and have a great day ahead.